too real. But how do I tell my mother that even though I'm 20 years old, I've been working since I was 14, and I know I had to work. I've always had to work for the things that I want. I never got anything handed to me. But I'm 20 years old. I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to do that shit. I'm putting deodorant on because I'm sweating because I just walked up the stairs because I don't be doing any type of physical exercise. So, like, I just been laying in my house for like a week. I got fired from my job because I don't want to go. I don't want to show up. I'm yelling in silence because I can't yell. Because if I yell in my house, I get my ass break. So that's why I can't tell my mama that I don't want to work. Because you got to. You got to get up and go to work, girl. You're 20 years old. You got to go to work. You got to go to school. You got to do everything. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. And everybody I tell, they're like, just go apply for more. Shut up. I don't want to work anymore.
Hey, what's going on, good people? In this video, we're going to discuss how younger modern women are starting to really do a pushback campaign against the 1900s women liberation groups, which is something that they are realizing today. It is actually something that's making their lives harder. And we know a lot of the modern women today, they are not about that boss chick energy at all. So, you know, we definitely gonna get into it and break it down. But before we do, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, like the video, and drop a comment down below. Not here to waste your time. Let's get right into it.
I have a question for them old heads. Who the f told y'all to go fight for our rights to work? Then y'all want to tell us how men supposed to provide. Shut the f up. Y'all done went got up on that fucking stand and fought for us. I hate working. Nobody told y'all to do that. Y'all did too much to prove that y'all that girl. It didn't give that. Like, it doesn't give that. You see what we doing? It never gave that. It never gave that.
Come to the realization that I just don't want to work anymore. Like, it doesn't matter the job, the career path, the location. I just don't want to work anymore.
Whoever fought for women to get jobs. Why? Why did we do that? I am so tired. I want to just put my feet up. Like, I am, oh my God.
Yes, ma'am. You can thank women's rights activist groups that started up in the 1900s. They were straight up played by feminists. But at the same time, they've been benefiting from it. But us men are going to sit back and watch this. But it does feel good to see the chickens come home to roost.
Can you support my lifestyle, your lifestyle, a family's lifestyle, and give me a better lifestyle than what I can support on my own?
But the thing is,
and do it on your own salary.
It's a piece of paper. It's bragging rights. It's bragging rights at the end of the day.
How many women has degrees and don't want to work?
Right.
That's the first thing.
So I feel like now that women have proven that we can work and be just as successful as men, I think we should go back to where women don't have to work, because I don't want to.
I don't want to work anymore because I'm working every day very hard and I never had money. So everything is expensive. So I don't know a la chingada porque I never have money in my wallet, a la verga, so I don't know.
You know it's this. Take a perk and talk it and see. Money swallow like this. They don't come back to the kid.
Only love can hurt like this.
Jesus, what's going on? I can never understand what's...
We live in a world where society has managed to brainwash women into thinking that they can now become men. Since they can have a higher income, provide for themselves, pay their own bills, buy their own flowers, they've become delusional enough to think that they can become men or that they are men. To the point that they show no respect to men whatsoever. They're out there being promiscuous, anything for the moolah. They are so busy trying to match a man's masculinity that they are unable to stay in their femininity. Make it make sense.
That's right, my Haitian sister. These fake woke women rights groups were some of the biggest scammers of all time. They pulled the ultimate con on these women. They literally convinced a generation of women that getting a good husband, raising a family is pretty much like freaking slavery or something. And all this was done under the cloak of empowering women.
And just to let you know, we don't need y'all. We want y'all, but we don't need y'all.
You know you can't afford to go out, right? You know you can't afford to buy any designer clothes. You know you cannot afford to go to anything but great clubs. You know you cannot afford to go out to eat at all, right? To be very clear, not a single time.
I'm speechless.
Do you know you cannot afford that, though?
I get my lot. I feel like it saves me so much time, though, so I can work on my business.
Work on your How many hours a day are you working?
It depends. And now I'm doing more things now.
Give me average.
An average?
How many days or hours a day are you working?
5.
Then you don't have time. That's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, I'm digging into you, but that's dumb. That's dumb, and you need to know that's dumb. That's why I'm being rough. 5 hours a day? Oh, poor me, I'm working 5 hours a day and I can't cook. What do you mean it saves you time?
To all the people who are like, she doesn't want to work, she wants to marry rich and like have a fantastic life. Oh my god, she must be so lazy. She must like not be very bright. Like she's just not very capable, you know? Let me tell you, I went to Berkeley and I got my master's at USC. I'm extremely, extremely overeducated. And you know what I did with that overly educated brain of mine? I figured out the smartest thing I could do. The most efficient usage of my time, my energy, my resources for the most optimal path. I use that big, juicy brain of mine. This brain that has been used in an advertising career, a career in tech, international business consulting. I've done it all. I've worked with Heineken. I've worked for Samsung. I've worked for Unilever. I've done things for H&M. And, you know, I finally used this big, extremely competent brain, and I really figured it out. And the smartest thing that a woman can do is marry rich, so she doesn't have to work. Sis, we simply just don't make as much, and we simply don't have the testosterone, so we burn out way, way faster, and everything takes a much more intense toll on us. So ladies, honestly, while you still have your youth, your looks, your energy, the best ROI for you is to marry a provider. Is to date high-value men. Let them go to work for you. Your job is to enjoy your life. You have so many creative passions. You have so many hobbies. You have so many things you want to be doing, so many things you need to buy. You don't have time for a job. At least not a 9-to-5 job. Slaving behind a desk. Not for us, sis.
And that makes me think too, at what point in history technically was women not allowed to work? Maybe we can get a history teacher down in the comments below to let us know. But yeah, was there ever a actual law on books that prevented women from working? Or maybe it was just the fact that a lot of employees would rather hire men. Was it a boys club? A lot of these modern women today, they don't even like to leave their house and go outside and go to work. They would actually prefer to stay home, nestled in their home, waiting on their husbands to come home. To a lot of these modern women would like to stay home and simply perform household duties. I believe modern women who have feminist beliefs, they don't believe in women's rights enough to the point where they got to get out there and work like a man. But unfortunately for a lot of these ladies, being a feminist is a lot like being a man. Feminist women got to get out there and work too. But that's all I got in this video. Hit that subscribe button on your way out. Also, don't forget to follow me on Dating Wright Clips and Ronin Passport. Thanks for watching the video to the end. I will see you in the next one.
When women see you, women don't want to see you and think headache, right? Women want to see you and think easygoing, somebody that can chill around, and explore the Philippines, and let things happen as it happens. A guy can go for that 5 instead of chasing that 10. I see these guys all the time. They'll be with a Filipina, all shapes and sizes. They may mostly like a certain kind. That doesn't mean you can't come out here and get it. Hey guys, welcome back to the Black Filipino TV. Now, I want to get into this today because I have a lot of guys who get disgruntled, right, by the Filipinas, because it's like that too. Filipinas may not want black guys, right? Now, let me give you an example of the guys who are killing in the Philippines, and they've been killing it for a long time. These guys come to the Philippines, they come and get jobs out here. They come and actually engulf themselves in the culture, sometimes more than anyone else, right? Now, I'll tell you about the guys that I know that live around me, right? I see these guys all the time. They be with a Filipina, all shapes and sizes, usually very beautiful, and they're very chill, dressed nice, dressed to the nines, and got swagger too, right? What I mean by swagger is they have the attitude that most women will like. Now, it's the African brothers. Yes, I said it. The African brothers. I even see them all the time in my building, right? I see this one guy too, especially. It seems like he'll be with like 2-3 different women. I'm not saying that's good, but you can tell he's not paying for them. I'll tell you that, man. But this is what it is with these guys. They dress nice, right? They'll dress nice, and they have that go-get attitude, right? They're the kind of guys that will be in the store and would just strike up a conversation with women. And I'll tell you, that's the kind of guy that's gonna be successful out here. Because sometimes a lot of guys would just want Filipinos to walk up to them and talk to them. That's not gonna work. It's just not. Number one, if a Filipino walks up to you and talks to you or staring at you, she's recruiting. And not even recruiting for sex. She's recruiting for a relationship. Like I've had guys tell me, hey, I was over here by the mall and I just see women over there looking at white guys. It's like, okay, they're choosing. Do you want to be chosen in that way? Now, this is what I mean. I'll give you an example. When I'm outside, right? This happened the other day. I'm outside. I went to the drugstore, right? And the woman behind the register, the music was playing. She was just dancing. She's bopping her head. I'm like, oh yeah, go ahead, you go, Ted. And then she started laughing, and the girl right next to her started laughing. Now, of course, I'm married. I'm not trying to strike up a conversation, but you already know what's after that, right? I got that reaction. Boom, start talking and start maneuvering your way in, right? That's the way to do it. Number one, they were stationary, easy to get to, and that's how guys have to move here. But I see these guys moving here like that, right? I see them sometimes not even dressing to the nines, but then I see guys out here dressing to the nines. And it's not that hard for them. And you can see why. Sometimes you can look at someone and you can tell that guy doesn't have a hard time getting women, right? Doesn't matter where it is. Doesn't matter. You can make it happen any country in the world, right? As long as you have it. And you don't have to have it all the way to the T. I'll give you an example, right? My man, Touche TJ, right? My man, Touche TJ. You see a Rican right on him, like, oh yeah, that guy. He still shines his boots at night.
And it's funny because people can recognize it too. Yeah, when I'm like chatting on Instagram, the people are like, I knew you're military. I'm like, geez.
Very nice guy, but he has the it factor, right? He has the it factor and he has the attitude Filipinos like. Look at the way you wearing your hat too, man. You wearing your hat like you was in the Vietnam War. very joyful, playful, easy to deal with. When women see you, women don't want to see you and think headache, right? Women want to see you and think easygoing, somebody that can chill around, and non-confrontational. If you guys sitting around like, and looking around like this, looking like you're ready to fight somebody all the time, that's gonna turn them off. So yes, they may mostly like a certain kind. That doesn't mean you can't come out here and get it. Facts. Right? Because these guys get it. And I get how they get it, because if I was single, I would get it like that too. Just striking up, just being yourself, just, talking.
Are you? If you've got more than enough money coming in each month, feel free to skip this ad. If not, do you fancy?
Where are you at? Talking, conversating. Pretty much being a Filipino, right? You're around and you're talking, and you talk about everybody. Talk to guys, girls, all the same way. If you're around and you're moving, you're a little bit social. Yeah, you're gonna move and flow right into something. It wouldn't be forced. You won't feel like you're out here just sitting around all day trying to get women, because you're just going around talking, just being cool. You hanging out with guys. You'll see a guy. Hey, what's going on? You talking to him? They'll talk to you anyway, because it's Philippines, right? Then you see women, you just talking. Before you know it, stuff is landing in your lap, right? But these guys get it, man. And I seen them. I see these guys all the time. I said, I have to do a video about this, because these guys sometimes not the most handsome dudes. Black and ugly as ever.
I'm never black and ugly as ever.
However, right? Big and small. Black and ugly as ever. However, I stay coochie down to the socks. And sometimes some guys have that going for themselves. Doesn't matter how they look. Doesn't matter. The outside a lot of times doesn't matter, right? Even the same thing with women, right? And that's how guys look at it. That's how a guy can go for that 5 instead of chasing that 10. Because me, when I hit 20, I knew right away, don't go for the one you want, go for the one that wants you. But then at the same time, on the flip side, you gotta be easygoing, talking, conversating with everybody, not just women. Then things are gonna land in your lap, and you're gonna feel like it's landing in your lap because you're just talking. You're just being yourself. Boop, 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 boop. Being friends with everybody, cool. Boom. Landing in your lap, come across like a creep, and you're happy. Because I say all the time, man, guys, the guys that are gonna make it, like even my man, what's his name? He said, I'm gonna come to the Philippines, just travel around and explore the Philippines and let things happen as it happens. Because that's how you look at it. You can't say, I'm gonna go there and get a woman. I'm gonna come there, just flow around the Philippines, go travel, see the Philippines, see the sights. And as I'm on my road, of course, you're gonna be being yourself, right? It all comes to you. And if you stay social, easygoing, lighthearted, it's gonna come to you faster, because you're not even forcing it, right? But if you have that switch always in the back of your head, you're always ready to turn on your charm, and you can develop that. You don't have to be the most charming guy. Just talking. Striking up conversation. Things are gonna start happening. But for those guys that feel like they're scared to make it happen, I would say, go for other routes. Come here, maybe dead online as you're here, and try that. But still, I see these guys getting it, and trust me, they getting it, you can get it too. There's no reason no man should be able to get it.
So I always want to have my advice here at the end. Well, for me, I notice girls, me also, I like guys that, look clean. It doesn't matter if it's, look clean. It doesn't matter if it's just a t-shirt. Of course, I like guys wearing polo, like office style. Even if they're not going to office, just go to church or something, just going out. So for me, I think the reason this African guy that I'm seeing, a lot of them in the same condominium where we're staying, getting a lot of girls, because they have a swag. They look so manly, even though they're just wearing shirt or short. Do you remember the Rito Killer? He's African, but he's like the girl explains like, oh, he's so handsome. Yeah, he's smooth too. Yeah, he's smooth. So I think for you guys, if you're trying to date a Filipina, just as Jay said, just be yourself. Just like TJ nga. I noticed TJ is very, very cool. Not like always wanna have fight with you all the time. Like, just be yourself. But of course, you need to.
And guys, by the way, my man TJ already bounced back right away.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, TJ.
Yeah, shout out to your TJ and shout out to the girl. I don't know if you're girlfriend already.
Yeah.
We don't like to assume.
Yeah.
What I can suggest to you guys who's coming to the Philippines is just be yourself and be jolly. Filipina like a sense of humor, and also dressed okay. Go around like a bum and act like all the girls are gonna look at you like, oh, I want to talk to this guy. And also do something, not like let the girl go to you, because most of the girls in the Philippines are very conservative until you know them and you will know, oh, okay, she's not that conservative. But most of them, they want to be approached, not them approaching you.
Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification bell to ensure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. And Zorro, you got anything to say, Zorro? Zorro, you got anything to say, Zorro?
Life gets hard, but don't give up.
Life gets hard, but don't give up.
Is there a lot of pretty girls in the Philippines,
I guess, but I wouldn't really do anything. I'm just gonna go back to the U.S.
Just gonna go back?
To the U.S.
Yeah, but yeah, I know what you're saying. No long distance, huh?
Yeah, and also I don't really care right now.
Okay, I heard
And also I saw Luffy twice.
Yeah, stay focused, kid. Hey, we've seen him in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen Luffy in a bit, yeah.
He just walked back and forth. I'm surprised we didn't see Sanji, but
Yeah, no, I'm surprised I didn't see Sonic too.
yeah,
a lot of pretty girls in the event today, like characters, anime characters.
they look nice.
So, as you can say, there was a lot of pretty girls. He was very happy to see them, but he was very happy to be there too. No, see, he wanna act shy. He's not shy.
I'm not kidding. That's not why I came.
It's not someone there he came. Well, son, stay innocent. That's good. Be sure to subscribe to the Situationer, spelled just like that.
Yes,
the Situation ER. The Situation Emergency Room. That's it. The Situationer. The Situation Emergency Room.
Yeah, go subscribe to that guy.
Yeah, the Situationer. Peace out. Thank you for watching this video. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you like my content, you're welcome to support my content by giving a small donation by PayPal. You can go to my Buy Me a Coffee.
Get set to pack more in this summer. We're never beaten on price on fitted roof boxes and bars. So you can pack more fun into.
Hope you enjoy my efforts. If
So, but I live comfortably on about $1,800 a month.
okay,
Yeah, I mean U.S.
that included,
US dollars.
traveling
That includes
within the Philippines.
traveling, rent, cars, motorbikes, food.
1,800 per month. How
Yeah.
much is your rent?
My rent, I have 2 places actually, and
Okay.
my total rent is about 26,000 pesos per month.
On
which
both
is-
places?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm paying rent. Yeah,
Why two?
that's a long story, but
Okay.
I-
Give it a shorter version.
okay. I was living in Dumaguete at
Right.
the time,
Okay.
and I discovered Bayawan.
Okay.
Bayawan is much more peaceful,
Mhm.
much more laid back. I love the boulevard. in
How far is
Bayawan.
it from Dumaguete?
About an hour and a half.
All right.
So I visited there, I think 3 or 4 times,
Okay.
and I realized I really like it there. I like that laid back, just relax,
Mhm.
atmosphere. So I ended up getting a place in Bayawan. And
All
then I
right.
found this place.
Oh, okay.
So then when I found this place, I'm like, wow, I really like this place. But I really like my Bayawan place too. So I was like, what the hell?
Okay.
Just keep them both.
Nothing
So,
wrong with that.
yeah,
like,
so.
it's basically like having the toys, like both toys. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
both of them. Then, if you can afford it,
And
why
like
not?
I said, being in the Philippines,
Yeah.
my dollar goes
Goes
so
a
much
long way.
so much further.
Yeah.
So when you want to live your best life, you need to go somewhere where your dollar can do its best thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
$1,800 a month.
$1,800 a month. You can live
And you've got 2
comfortably.
places.
I got 2
How
places.
cool is that?
Yeah.
How about do you have a car, motorbike?
I have a car, I have a motorbike. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Bicycle.
Yeah, that's included in the
everything.
1,800.
Yeah, everything.
Wow.
And it could be less if I wanted to.
Right.
That's even including helping people out.
Okay.
I help people out on a regular basis. I help people with tuition.
You know what, dog?
Going to school.
I'm kind of needing help as well. It's
We can talk later.
Just kidding.
So it includes all that. Yeah.
Wow.
It includes all that. If I really, I would think, if I really needed to,
Mm-hmm.
I could probably live very well for probably about $1,200
$1,200
a month.
Is it also okay? I just want to make sure that it's included with your visa extensions and
Yeah, well,
such
I
and
actually
such?
have. Yeah, it does include that, but I actually
wow.
have a retired residence visa now.
Oh,
So
right.
I'm a permanent resident. So I
Permanent
don't have to do
resident.
the immigration.
The immigration
thing.
thingy.
No,
Okay, so you have the permanent retiree's visa.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yep. So it includes everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you added new girlfriends, then maybe it'll skyrocket.
Well, if I had new girlfriends, I would take some girlfriends out.
All right.
So
okay.
it just
Make
balances.
okay.
It balances out.
Oh, yeah. All right. Of course, budgeting.
Yeah.
Budgeting. Okay. How about you, Dale?
I'm gonna say 2,000.
2,000.
I do everything, travel, whatever I want to do. So far from what I'm calculating.
Okay. And you guys have a lovely place here.
Yeah.
The water is in front of you. You
Yeah.
can see Apple Island, and is that Sikihor over there?
Yeah, that's Sigihor. Yeah.
$2,000 is like, you can't even be comfortable
In the
US
US?
with that money.
Oh no.
Maybe you'll be in the park or in a trailer park, maybe, or I don't know.
Well, you'd be sharing your place with a lot of cockroaches and
Right.
rats and syringes and
Oh,
crack
gosh.
pipes and everything else. So you could do it.
Yep.
Right.
Kill me. No, I
Right.
won't. I won't. The quality of life, you would say that it's a lot better here.
Yes.
Much.
Much.
And also just to mention that money that I told you, my monthly budget,
Mhm.
that even includes having someone come and cook for me,
Oh,
someone come
okay.
and do laundry for me,
Exactly.
Okay.
and all that. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So are those different girls, like different laundry girl, different cook?
It depends on the week.
I'm really prying, I'm not even hiding it.
Right. But no, I have girls that I date that,
Okay.
of course, are willing to do laundry and cook for me. But then I have others that I don't date, but I just pay them to come and cook, do laundry, and things like that too. So.
Okay. Darn, my schedule's booked. I don't have any, like, side jobs and stuff.
But if you get an opening, let me know.
Yeah. I met a guy at the Boulevard, and he said that this really surprised me. So he said that one problem he encountered with women here, it's because women here are very helpful. They do everything for him, and he didn't like it. So what are your thoughts on that? I mean, Filipino women,
let me address that one.
Yeah.
This is what happened to me.
Okay.
When I first started coming to the Philippines, I was trying to impress upon the girl, oh, you don't need to do this for me. Oh, you don't need to do that. I can do this. I can help you with that. Thinking that was
Our
making
culture.
me look
Yeah.
good. She's like, oh wow, he's willing to help. He's willing to do that. But what it turned out being was I was insulting her because she felt like I
She's
didn't
not
want her
needed.
to
Yeah.
do those things, or I don't need her to do those things. Or, I didn't trust her to do those things. So I had to just realize, okay, I need to just step back and let the woman do what she does.
Right.
And then that started to work out better
Yeah.
because me trying to, put my 2 cents in and, oh, no, baby, I'll do this. Oh, no, baby, I got that. Then she's feeling like, oh, you don't
trust me?
You don't trust me? You don't want me to do this? So yeah, that's
Get out of the kitchen, Douglas.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. Because I was so surprised because that's like the missing ingredient back in the West. Like, women are no longer cooking for you guys. And here, you said, she's doing everything. It's like, okay, did you tell her not to do all the things? It's like, but sometimes it's kind of hurtful if you say something like that to a girl here.
Yeah.
And but he said now that whenever he goes on a date, he's being very clear of what he wants, and which is good, so that we can set the expectations right. Because naturally, Filipino women are very caring and nurturing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Dale, would you have a problem with a woman
No.
doing everything
I
for you?
actually experienced that about a week ago. Actually, I met a girl. Yeah. And we went to the grocery store, and I'm trying to hold a basket, and she wouldn't let me do nothing. Okay, you know what I mean? And then she went and cooked and everything, and I can too, because we had talked, and he was kind of telling me about it. So I just let her, and she was just as happy, and I'm like, okay, but see, that's not where I come from. We don't. The man handles everything basically,
Right.
especially if we lifting something heavy, but the baskets were getting full. I mean, we had to carry all this. I
Right.
said, no, I got it. So
Is it refreshing, though, to be treated that way?
let me tell you, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, and don't mind. Got home, couldn't wait to start cooking, and then afterwards she's cleaning up, and I take care of myself.
Would you say you're living like a king here?
Yeah.
It feels good to be treated as a king.
Yeah.
It does. And in return,
Yeah.
I treat her like a queen.
Exactly.
Right.
It goes
Okay.
both ways.
It goes both ways.
Would you say that we are desperate for men? Because that's what Western women are saying. Like, we are just dating you guys because we're desperate.
You want to address that first?
Desperate to you, Dale.
No, you guys are nothing. It's the way your culture was raised. It's nothing about desperate. I don't see desperation. Of course, people want to live better. There's nothing wrong with that. But being desperate, I haven't met a desperate or talked to a desperate Filipino since I've been here.
Desperate? No.
No.
I can't say I've met a desperate Filipina.
Oh, you
I've
haven't
been
seen
here.
yet.
No, I haven't met it. Now, to me, what I'm seeing
Yeah.
is a woman that was close to her family, and she saw how her mother
Right.
treated her father.
Yes.
And how her older sisters treat their partners and grandparents. So, by the families being so close here in the Philippines.
Yes.
And you see this interaction on a daily basis, naturally, you get, you grow up under that, you're going to give that back as well.
Right.
So it's not a desperation. They're just doing what they know to do.
Yeah, we are raised to
that's
see
just,
that.
Yeah,
it's like
not a desperation.
It's a default.
This is just what we, do.
Right.
As a Filipino woman, this is our, how God made us, to interact with our men.
Yes.
So it's not a desperation.
Like,
it's just a
please, sir.
No.
I want some more.
I see that over
Master.
I did a lot of texts for that because I was like almost pissing myself in the studio.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's not a desperation. Well, congratulations.
going back because Dale here, he said he's still looking for a partner. If you find someone that you might think that she's the right one, would you take her back to the West or stay here?
Oh, no.
Good.
Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yeah,
Man,
that is a no.
No, I'll take her anywhere but the U.S.
I'll take you anywhere but the U.S.
No. And that's just being honest.
Yeah, that's a big mistake.
Being a big mistake.
So if you meet Miss Wright,
we'll be out here on one of these islands. That's my plan.
So you're not taking her back to the West. Why is that?
Because the way the culture is, the way the U.S. is, the way the Western civilization is.
It's gonna ruin her?
Yes. Yes. The worst thing you can do, in my opinion, is take a woman from Philippines or anywhere back to the U.S. unless you want them to be like the women in the U.S. because she's going to absorb what she hear. And a lot of the things that women do is to please other women. They listening to them. And they're wrong, and then when they hit that wall, it's like, but sometimes it's too late.
Yeah, there's no going back.
There's no going back. So don't listen to.
Would you do the same?
Yeah, no. My thing, my take on that is this: a foreigner here in the Philippines, or let's just say an American here in the Philippines, is like 1 in a million. Okay, I mean, so the foreigner is like the superstar.
Right.
We're here. Yeah, we're here, and they're rich, they're this, they're that. So we get all the attention. We get all the can I come with you? Can I meet you? Blah blah blah, and we love it.
Are there people asking to take photos with you?
Yeah, I want to take photos with you. Just kids want to give you a high five.
Right.
And that's great, and I love it. So, but the problem is, if you find a Filipina and then you take her back to the U.S., guess what? Now she's the rock star in the U.S., right? So now everybody's looking at her the way everybody was looking at me here. And many, many times, there's too much for a woman they change.
Yeah.
They get over there and they get all this attention. They get all this,
oh my God, the hot commodity.
Yeah.
And they listen to other women.
And they change. So that's why I wouldn't risk it. And I love the Philippines anyway, so I wouldn't leave the Philippines anyway.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys made it here already. So what advice can you give to the guys out there thinking, maybe I should try the Philippines?
Okay, and this is good because we can give it from two different perspectives. Because what he's looking for and what I'm looking for. So if you're looking to live your best life, everything, all the ingredients are right here in the Philippines.
Right. So how about long-term plans? Would you consider being in a committed relationship?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not running away from a girlfriend or a committed relationship. I'm just saying I don't have one right now. And it's not like my focus.
Exactly.
It's like
because guys are just like people. Take your time.
Yeah. When it happens,
don't fall in love with the first Filipina
it will happen. No, I hope I didn't give that impression that I'm running from or don't want. No. I'm just not focused. That's not like, I don't wake up and go, I hope I find her today. It's not, So
I
I'm
think
just enjoying.
There's no shortage of that here.
Yeah. I'm just enjoying my life.
Exactly.
And when the right girl comes along, if that right girl comes along, I will embrace it.
Right.
With
open arms.
With open arms. Yes. So that's
That's you. Okay.
Yeah.
How about Dale?
I'm basically the same way. I mean, I'm looking for that, but it's no rush. I mean, I have to find the one that, we have to be compatible, and she's what I'm looking for, and I'm what she's looking for. So
would you tell them, though, to just look for a girl online or just come here in person?
Oh, no, that online thing, no.
No online thing.
No online thing. Yeah, you can look for her in person. I mean, online really hasn't did well for me. you know. So, but I would rather do it here, like meeting somebody, you know, friends or whatever.
Yeah, go out.
You know what I mean? And just being out, going to restaurants, whatever.
What should they watch out for the newbies coming to the Philippines?
Lightsabers are finally a reality, and you can own one. This new military flashlight is basically a lightsaber that fits in your pocket.
If you're coming here
For the very first time.
right, and you're looking for love,
Right.
or you know, don't rush. Don't rush, and watch the red flags. The red flags are there. The red
What
flags
are the
there.
examples of red flags that you can, you know, share with the guys?
Okay. If you're online dating and you're meeting a girl and you ask her how are you, and she says, "Oh, I'm not well."
And I know what the next.
Then you're supposed to say, "Oh, really? What's wrong?"
Yeah.
And "Oh, my
money."
kids don't have requirements for school," or blah blah blah, and it just goes.
Right.
It just goes on from there. So that's
number one. But if you're here already.
If you're here already, don't bring women to your house. not right away.
Not right away.
No, because
they'll stay.
You know, you don't know their situation.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, you don't know if they're married. You don't know if they have a boyfriend, or they just broke up from a boyfriend. That they say they broke up, but the boyfriend doesn't feel like they broke up yet.
Oh, he didn't get the memo.
Yeah, he didn't get that memo yet. You know, his internet is slow. So they know where you live.
Uh-huh.
The boyfriend finds out where you live. You got drama, and that's the last thing I came to the Philippines for, is for drama.
Right.
So I keep people at a distance.
Exactly.
You know, I
Why
keep
would you
people at a
invite
distance.
strangers to your
Yeah.
house?
Yeah, I
Right?
don't. Yeah, I don't get into that.
And they won't.
Except for me, you invited me.
Well, yeah, I checked your references.
Yeah. I already sent you the background and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
and also
yeah.
my medical.
All that. Yeah,
background
X-rays and
stuff.
everything.
Yeah, right. How about you, Dale?
Yeah, well, I mean, from what I noticed,
Yeah.
they
You've been here for a month.
Yeah.
You're still looking, so you're taking your.
Take your time.
They won't want to leave. That's another thing.
Right.
Tell us about that. Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, so they'll stick around as long as they can.
It's true.
It will stick around. You really have to say, okay, it's time to go. You have
Say,
to
oh
go.
wow, look what time.
Yeah, you have to go.
They want to be adopted right
Yes,
away.
Right away. I've noticed that.
How do you get out of that sticky situation?
Well, see, I'm a pretty straightforward guy, but I
Okay.
mean, try to be nice about it. But
Right,
it's
right.
time to go. I mean,
Time's up.
It's time to go. I mean, really surprised me is how women would drop everything and just stay with you. It's like, you got to go to work. You got to, what are you doing? You're doing something besides, you know what I mean? They just will drop everything and just stay with you.
Right.
And that's kind of was strange to me, but I'm like,
I know.
yeah.
Imagine an American woman.
And it
I don't
never
think they're
happened.
gonna like.
It would-
Are you mad? It's like, why would you do that? I mean, maybe because they see it's a better choice. It's a better situation.
It's an opportunity.
Yeah, better
it's an
opportunity.
If you're not used to it, then it's something,
It's a shock.
It's a shock. You know,
See,
it's like, wow.
I've been here long enough
Yeah.
to know. So,
So
I
Yeah.
from the very beginning, I never invite anyone to my house without an exit date. 2 nights,
Okay,
and that's
it.
That's it up front.
Okay.
2 nights. Now you can come back again,
Right.
but initially it's 2 nights.
Okay.
That's just how I that's how I do it. So, and they know.
Okay.
So it's not
Have you had any experiences that she just won't leave?
No.
That you have to drag her out? Just no.
no. They respect.
Okay,
they respect
that's
that.
good.
Because they want to come back.
Yeah.
So, if everything goes well this time, then, but if we have problems the very first time, then of
Right.
course, they're not
Just
going to come.
out of curiosity, what's your age range?
My preferred age range is like between 28 and 38.
Okay.
That's my preferred age range.
All right. Any closing remarks?
Yes, well, when I first met him,
Did you like him?
yeah, well, we was from the same
Right.
city, so
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
But he told me something that I will never forget, and I didn't understand it because I had just arrived.
Right.
He said, "Welcome to paradise."
Yeah.
Remember that? And I'm like, welcome. But after I was here within a week, I'm like, this is crazy.
This is paradise.
This is paradise.
Yeah.
This is. I see what he's saying. I see what he's so. This is paradise.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I can say.
So we can tell them.
We can tell them.
Welcome to paradise.
It's like the Twilight Zone.
Right.
We're happy to have you here.
Yeah. Happy to be here.
Yeah, well, I'm very glad that you're calling my country your home now. So I hope you enjoy your stay here. And thank you so much for your time. I love talking with you guys.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a very nice
good.
place here, guys. And I'm so honored to meet these two gentlemen. They're very funny. So, and also Dale, single. Ladies, come on, send your applications. Just kidding. Anyway, guys, for the rest of you out there, you know the drill. I'll be back in 3 more days with something fresh for you to consider. So, bye for now.
Bye.
If you think about it, I'm nothing like Cleopatra. I never married my brother. I never ruled a nation. And I certainly don't live in denial. In fact, the only thing we have in common is an appreciation of slightly older men. You could consider me a diplomat though, because my videos attempt to bridge the gap between the sexes and between Eastern and Western cultures. I'll always bring you something new to consider, and I hope you enjoy my efforts. If you do, please remember to hit the thumbs up and subscribe buttons, as well as the little notification bell so you can see my future content. And if you don't like my videos, then you can kiss my ass.
you.